Alrighty, final segment for today is Mythbusters. Something we actually haven't mentioned yet. I don't know how we haven't, but you were also on Survivor. You're on season 11 of Survivor. Is that correct? The Titans versus Rebels, I believe.
Yes, I think it's 9.
Season 9, okay.
Yes. The one that's last year's one.
Start of last year. So basically almost a year ago from now.
Yes. The one last year. So the one before the one that's live right now.
Yeah, sick. Yep. Nice. And so...
How'd you go on Survivor? Where'd you come? Do you get a final place? Is that what happens?
Yeah, I went to the end game, which is merge. I don't know if you guys watch it, but it's the end game. It starts as 2 tribes.
Yep.
And you play for your team, and then at the end, the tribes combine
into one.
You play challenges for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I won the first individual immunity challenge.
Lovely.
And I won that necklace, and I didn't want to win it, but basically, if you win shit in the game, they put a target.
They come after you. Yeah.
And then I won the first one, came first, and then I got sent home the next day.
Too strong, mate. Too strong of a contestant.
Target on your back, but you are, I guess, our reality show expert. And so we have a few statements about reality shows, Survivor in general.
Yep.
And we're going to ask you, are these true or are these false?
Sure.
So the first one we have is the winner of the show is determined before filming even starts. Is that true or is that false?
Okay, it varies a lot from show to show. I've got a lot of friends who have gone on other shows. I know maths people. I know people who went on Fuckboy Island. And I would say Survivor is the least manipulated.
Okay.
Least manipulated. It's definitely a little bit influenced, you could say.
I'm sure they're all influenced to a degree or so.
Yeah. Basically, when I first context, I did not apply for the show. They messaged me to go on. Channel 10 messaged me.
Okay.
I never watched a single episode in my life. I was like, fuck, I get sent to an island. 2 months, don't have my phone, can't talk to my loved ones.
Yeah.
Can't even eat food, I'm sleeping on the sand. I'm not going.
Yeah.
So I'm not going. Then I negotiated and they paid me to go on. So
Yes. Money talks, brother. Money talks.
Can we ask how much they gave you?
It was like 15 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For 2 months.
And I felt bad because no one else got paid.
Really?
Yeah, because I was the only person that said no. And then 9,000 people applied for my season. So people die to go on this show, man. People love this show. I'll get messages still to this day saying, how did you get on the show? Like, Survivor fans love this show.
And you didn't even apply.
I didn't apply.
And you said no when they asked you.
Yeah. But to be fair, no disrespect to the show, but I think I was like a diversity hire. Like they wanted every season, there's the black guys, there's an Asian guys. I'm the token Asian.
Yeah.
And I assumed they were struggling to get an Asian that was relevant on board.
Yeah.
And they wanted a TikToker too, probably. I assumed to get a younger audience. And the funniest shit was my intro, right? So I'm on the show now. I haven't flown yet. They messaged me, we got to film your backstory, your intro. Would you like to go to Burwood or Chinatown?
So let me ask the question. Are you from either Burwood or Chinatown?
No, I'm Thai too. I'm half Chinese, but I'm culturally more Thai. And
so they're like, okay, we need a backstory for you to be on the show. They play like your backstory. Do you want to go? We want to film something. Do you want to go to Burwood or Chinatown? And what do you say?
And it gets worse. I say, oh, fuck, I'll go Burwood. And they go, okay, cool. Can you bring a few friends? We've got a shot with you holding boba and a scene in the claw machine Million Life.
Like, how many Asian stereotypes can we get?
Because they want people to make sure that they know you're Asian.
Legit.
They don't want anything left to chance. You're Asian.
Legit, this is the Asian. And like the intro was the most Asian shit I've ever seen. Like they got me to skate, which was somewhat cooler, but I was just like Asian. And then so basically you submit pieces of clothing to be approved for the show. I submit all my clothes and they're like, nope. And then I found this old shirt. It was a sushi shirt. It had sushis on it, bro. And then
let me guess, that got approved.
They were like, that's the one. That's what we need. They literally said, that's what we need from you, Winna. Any more like that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just get your Pad Thai shirt, your Pad See Ew shirt. Get them all out, mate.
Yeah. And then I sort of took the mick out of them when I was on the show. When I played an idol, I was like, Jonathan, the host, asked me, who are you playing it for? And I was like, oh, the sushi boy. Yeah. And then now everyone's like, oh, you're the sushi boy from...
That's crazy. So they asked you to bring some friends. Did you bring like Asian friends as well?
I brought my ex-girlfriend at the time, and then my Arab friend, my Iranian.
And
friend.
they're like, no, bring back an Asian.
No, let's get these Chinese people from the street. They're your friends now.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Did you have any say in it? Could you be like, no, I don't want to do this, or like, no, you just have to do it?
Oh, I just didn't care. I just want to get it done. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I should have planned it more better because I think my energy from the show, I look like some nerdy Asian kid, bro. And even on the show, they edit you. They will make you say things without you realizing. And I've never been on TV. I didn't know it works like that. Like they will ask you questions and you answer it, but then they frame it as if like you wanted to randomly say it or they rearrange the orders. Stuff like that.
Well, that was the next. So the next statement we had was the producers blatantly edit footage to make you look bad or make you look like you say something different. Is that true?
100%.
Yeah.
For example, on my exit episode, I'm under like the pump. Like everyone wants to get, a few people want to get rid of me. And then the host asks, what are your thoughts on having clarity? And I just said, clarity is blah, blah, blah. And they chopped it up. So it looked like I interrupted someone. And it looked like I just, on my exit episode, I stood up and went, clarity is this.
Like clarity is a person.
Wrong. No, clarity is in like I'm talking about
like the
brain.
word clarity.
Right.
Yeah. And I just look like this dude interrupting everyone. And
On a soliloquy about clarity.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. And my whole edit, I just don't have, bro, legit, like the person who won it, Ferris, said multiple times, we need to get rid of Winna because he could win the fucking show.
Yeah.
And everyone knew, like I was low key. Everyone loved me. I was like, I could have won the show. Like I don't want to be like the person who didn't win and claiming it. But on my exit episode, I was already planning my final top 3 pitch in my head, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking at everyone. I'm like, I have so many more connections than you. I have mates better than you. I'm protected. You suck at challenges. I was so confident that I could win 500 grand.
Yeah.
And the edit makes me look like the most clueless in the whole show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And like,
that's mental.
Never showed any of my relationships, but it makes sense because the shows want you to be attached to the top 3.
Yeah.
Right. Reality TV is a whole experience of being attached first half, then wanting this person to win, then let it off.
Yeah.
So whatever, everyone's got their own story. My story wasn't shown because I didn't make it to top 3.
Yeah.
Then Ferris, the other top 3 was shown heaps of. And now being off the show, when I watch Survivor, I can kind of like,
you can already tell.
I can tell who's making it in game by their edit.
So the next statement is producers show favoritism to certain contestants on the show. Is that true or false? Like while you're there, did you feel that they were doing that?
Yeah. I think so. I think it's just humans naturally. Like
sounds like you weren't one of the favorites, brother.
Yeah. I mean, the team liked me actually, but I mean, Survivor's less manipulated. But basically, it's bro. When I got there, right, they blindfold you. The moment my blindfold was taken off, I could not believe the scale of the production. Right? Like there's container boxes, there's drones flying, there's headphones. There was 400 crew members flown to Samoa. It is I reckon 100 million operation.
Wow.
So what is 500 grand prize money
True.
got to do to the whole thing? This thing is a business.
Yeah.
Reality TV shows are a business, man. They want an engaging story. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's essentially a movie.
Yeah.
So, bro, they don't care who wins, who I like this person more. It's all about storytelling and ensuring eyeballs watch the show for the network.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Next one. So were you actually filmed for 24/7?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it was pretty weird. I'd be sleeping like in the sand and stuff. And one time they were getting B-roll. I was sleeping and the camera guy came so fucking close to my face. I woke up to like the lens basically touching my face. And I was like, what the fuck? And there'll be moments where like I was getting emotional because mind you, I'm not eating, bro. I'm not eating. I'm eating 4 days. I miss my family. I'm like, why the fuck did I come to this dumb as fuck show?
Yeah.
And there's these camera guys following me all day and I'm like off it. And there'll be moments where I'm like clearly not interested in filming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they'll just be on you still. I have a funny one actually. So me and Jaden were on the show and this is a bit saucy. Basically there was a storm and there was this Russian model named Valeria and she's like beautiful. And she was really cold that night. So I was like, I was holding her a bit, whatever. I was holding her. And in the morning, I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, there's like heaps of cameras on me. It's like, I don't want this whack ass footage. And I turn back and Jaden's there. And Jaden goes, Winna, don't lie to me. Did you get a boner? And I'm about to answer and some mic boom brings a mic boom into my mouth waiting for my answer, bro. We pissed ourselves. Yeah.
So you couldn't even have like a one-on-one conversation with someone. Like there'd always be someone there, like camera or like recording.
I'd say for 95% of the time, there's visual, there's cameras on you. Microphones, not all the time.
Okay.
But the premise of the show is the meaty part is when you discuss who you're voting off. So during the meaty parts, heaps of cameras, one camera on everyone, microphones on you all the time. But then there's like B-roll time where you're chilling, you're sleeping and swimming, where there's only visuals. Yeah.
What about when you have to go take a shit and stuff like that? What happens there?
There is like a dedicated area.
Okay.
Yeah. So on my season, I'm pretty sure people had sex in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who? Nah, don't name names. But how? You know what? Name names.
I won't name it.
But you definitely, for a fact that they did. Gee, did you get any action in there?
No action.
You and Jaden?
Me and Jaden. Bro, you know what's funny? I didn't even get like horny at all because you're on an island. You're not eating, bro. Like
you have no nutrients in your body to do anything.
Exactly. You're physically fucked, man. Like you're not sleeping. You're sleeping on the sand. There's like crabs and shit crawling on you. I got like 1 or 2 erection smacks during the time I was there, 2 months.
Did you even do anything about it or not? You just kind of...
I was actually thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, it may as well, like for no reason. But I didn't wank. So I no-fap for 2 months. And then I remember having my first wank when I got back. It's like the first thing I did just for the lols. I came so much everywhere. And I was like, wow, this is what happens when you don't come for that long. But yeah.
Sure, the listeners are very happy to hear that. I'm glad you enjoy. Personally, I'm glad you enjoyed.
You guys brought me on. I want to make sure I'm giving you, the open everything.
Exactly. I know we touched on it earlier, but just to confirm, do the producers fabricate your backstory or your personality even just a little bit to make you more interesting?
Not fabricate. I mean, during the casting, they told me that a lot of people come on these shows and they think they should be a certain character and be pushed, be more whatever funny in their minds.
Yeah.
But the nature of Survivor is that you're physically fucked, man. So even if you wanted to play a character, bro, you lost day 1.
Yeah.
Day 2, you're sick of it, bro. No part of you cares about the show.
Yeah.
The cast members on Survivor, bro, 90% of the time, we weren't talking about the show. We just missed home. We talked about food. We love eating. Like, I think that's the beauty of Survivor and why people love it because it's a very real show. But yeah, they cast you for a reason. Like they don't cast everyone. And it's more, I don't think they cast you for your personality. I think they cast you for the clashes that could occur with other people.
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
The drama, the everything.
That's my theory on how they cast. Yeah, it's more, they have puzzles already. They have a story they want to craft and they need a person who's like this paired with a person like this. And every season there's a new sort of type of drama that they're manufacturing. So they picked you for a reason.
Yeah, right. On that casting then, another one we have is, do the shows purposely not cast like Asian people and brown people, you reckon? Or...
Because you look at like a Love Island, you look at a Maths.
Like a Bachelor
95% are white.
Yeah.
I think so. 100%. I mean, look, if I was in China, making a reality TV for China, do you think they want to see a bunch of white people?
That's true, but if you look at Australia, it's quite multicultural. Like we have, there's a decent amount of Asian people, brown people, but when you look at TV, there's such small representation.
That's why they get one.
So you get one token, like yourself, like you said.
I reckon they split it perfectly for the population that watches TV. White people watch TV.
You reckon we don't watch TV?
Some of us watch TV. Ethnics, I don't know.
I was going to say we don't really watch reality
TV. We don't
go
home at 7 o'clock to watch maths.
Nah, you're right.
That's white people watch TV. So
that's
of course
true.
We're going to cast white people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Was there any other ethnics on your season?
I mean, Ferris one, who's represents Arabs.
He was Arab, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's at the end of the day, it's like a white country in a way.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like TV and stuff, news, it's like they push diversity. Like, look, we got 2 Asians.
Yeah.
He's from Burwood in Chinatown.
With a sushi shirt.
Yeah, exactly. So
but they force it rather than being natural,
Exactly.
This is Winna from Sydney, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
Instead, it's, this is this nerdy Asian guy from Burwood.
Yeah, it's a business. Like if the whole cast of the next season of Survivor is all Asian, I guarantee you there's
no one's
less
watching.
viewers.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Another one we had was producers will ask you reshoot a scene or reshoot something or do a different reaction to something just so it's a better TV. Is that true or false?
It was definitely true. I kept taking the mick at the show, just because of me and Jaden were just laughing. So, for example, when it became merged and they were naming the tribe, a producer said, "Winner, can you just ask everyone what should we name the tribe?" And I was just like, "Sure." And I went back to them and go, "Hey guys, what should we name the tribe?"
Did they use that?
The producers were like, "Winner, stop. Can you do it again properly?" I was like, "Okay. Hey guys, what should we name tribe?" It was there.
Oh, really? They didn't. So you were taking the piss, and they're like, "No, like
I
do
took
it."
the piss so many times. Like, say the host JLP,
Yeah.
he would do this thing where if you're at tribal council, which is the voting,
Where they
moment,
vote people off. Yeah.
if you do anything, like if you like go, oh shit, he'll instantly be like, "Winner, like, why are you sighing? What's going on? What's going through your mind?" So through the whole show, me and Jaden would just be chilling, and anyone doing anything would be like, "So Nathan, why are you cooking rice?" The whole time. Yeah. And then there was like a scene, like, because me and
that would have been annoying after a while.
yeah, it was so annoying for the producers. So they had to refilm that.
Guys, just fucking behave.
Yeah, so it was a funny one. Me and Jaden and I, because we were both like casted to go on,
Yeah.
we just didn't really give a fuck about the game.
Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah. And during the voting moments, when it was supposed to be stressful, it was like, who do we vote for? Jaden and I would be sitting there going like, would you rather eat ice cream that tastes like dick or eat a dick that tastes like ice cream? Jaden would be like, and it would go for hours. And the producers are waiting to get like a saucy moment.
Yeah.
And they would put the camera down and be like, Jaden and Winner, like, we need to film a show here. Like, you need to talk about the game. And then we'd have to like redo it.
That's so funny. Did anyone ever like get annoyed at you guys or like tell you off, or were you ever punished in any way, or like, nah, there's like,
I got 2 strikes. So if you get 3 strikes, you get voted off. You get sent home. I got 2 strikes. So my strikes, I don't know if they mind me saying this. Fuck it. So when I was really hungry, so on Survivor, you get given rations. You get given rice and beans. That's all you get. No seasoning, nothing.
Yeah.
And when you win a challenge, sometimes there's rewards, such as a Mexican feast, which I won. And when I was at the Mexican feast thing, I was eating, and there was like decor, and there was like garlic hanging. I was thinking, fuck, that garlic would be hectic in the rice when we cook it. So I was like grabbing shit. I was grabbing chilies, like decor, and people caught up, put it in my pockets, and I'd take it back and I'd start cooking like fried rice and shit with the thing. And then the producers noticed, like, why is there garlic coming out from the rice? And then they saw that, Winner's got like a bunch of garlic from the Mexican feast.
Oh.
Gave me a strike then for stealing decor, and I was like, whatever. And then
Was it a strike on the show, or was it just off
off
camera?
the show, off camera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, off camera strike. 3 strikes and you get sent home. And then this is my second strike was when it was raining. We didn't eat for 4 days, and it was raining and storming. So Samoa is a tropical island.
Yeah.
It's fucking like horrible. It was storming, so we couldn't start a fire, couldn't eat.
Yep.
So when the moisture gets into the bark, you can't start fires.
Yep.
So there was this like producer with like insect repellent. So I grabbed the insect repellent and I stole it.
Yeah.
And anytime I was starting a fire, I would just bring it out and I'd spray it and it would just go.
Oh, like deodorant, and you just like,
Flamethrower type vibe.
Yeah. And I got called for doing that. It's like, Winner, you can't be flame throwing on the show. I got my second strike. Yeah.
So if you get 3 strikes, they boot you off. Do they have to create some sort of narrative?
Yeah. How do they do it on the show?
Surely they go and just send you home, and then all of a sudden you're on episode 9, but you're not on episode 10.
Yeah. Supposedly, one of my good friends, I won't say who, but he nearly slapped the cameraman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just got in beef for no reason, and he got a strike as well. So there's a lot of drama that happens behind the scenes. But someone got voted off. Not voted off. He wanted to go home on my season. He wanted to quit.
Yeah.
And it's actually the reason I went home. I won't get into it, but basically he wanted to quit the show, and he was like crying, saying, I miss my family. Like, this show's really rough on my mental health. And he was trying to get people to vote for him. He was saying, can we just organically make it look like, because the producers didn't want to send him home. They were just like toughen up sort of thing.
Yeah, right.
And then he was manipulating the show. And I ran to the producers and said, straight up, bro, like, I don't give a fuck if you want to go home, but don't manipulate the game who we're all trying to win.
Correct.
Telling the director he's influencing gameplay for his personal fucking reason, wants to go home.
Yeah.
And then, so he went home, and they made it an open thing. The host said, he wants to go home, we'll send him home.
Okay.
And then no voting happened.
Yep.
And that was the night I had immunity, which is when I get safe from votes. And on top of him leaving, he went and told my plans to everyone. And then the next night, I had people who realized that Winner wasn't on their side.
Yep.
And that's why I got sent home.
What a dog, bro. Keep your mouth
What
shut.
a-
If you're going home, bro, keep it shut.
Literally.
What a narc, man.
Legit. And it was worse because I had the necklace and no voting occurred. So I
Yeah.
asked the host, do I get to keep this? for
Surely you get to
tomorrow?
keep it again.
Thank you. And Jonathan goes, yes, you do, Winner. I was like, oh, fucking oath. And I wake up, producer said, Winner, sorry, bro. Like, we're doing a continuity thing with the show. Like, we're taking your thing off. And I went home that night.
That's bullshit.
Dog, bro. That guy's
Straight
a
up.
dog, man.
But also,
Straight
that's such like the guy left. Surely that doesn't count as a voting round. You get to keep it.
right?
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. Some people like caught on, like some Survivor people like have been commenting or messaging me saying that you got stitched up, bro, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like fucking whatever.
Dude, I'm angry for you. So wait, do the producers do that often where they come and be like, oh, can you say this? You know how they were saying, oh, they told you to say, oh, hey guys, what should we name the new tribe or whatever? Like, is that happening often?
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Not too often, but it's more like for Survivor at least, it's more light. For example, Fuckboy Island, my friend was full scripted some scenes.
Really?
Yeah, like, can you please go and say this to everyone and make a fool of yourself? And they just do it. Other shows are way more scripted.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Fuckboy. What else happens on there? Like, any other good stories from there? Or
From Fuckboy Island?
Yeah, that you've heard of? Or
Well, they psychologically fuck you as well. So before any voting or any meaty scenes, they lock you in a room for like 3-4 hours. Yeah. And
seriously?
yeah, even on Survivor, like there'd be, I reckon 6 hours of the day, I'm blindfolded on a bus. I am waiting, mic'd up in like a cubicle, or I am just like waiting for safety stuff. And they just make sure you're just like drained, man. And stressed. Yeah.
And I assume you're isolated, like you're alone all those times, right? So you're not really talking to anyone.
It was
Dude, that would fuck with your head, man.
It was so exhausting, man. Sometimes we'd film stuff like holding a torch and running through the forest. And you'd redo it like 5 times. And I was so exhausted, I would be like falling over how sleepy I was, man.
Yeah. Dude, this sounds cooked, man.
Yeah.
Looking back, would you do it again?
Yeah, I'll do it again. I reckon it was the most fucked up experience of my life, like psychologically and physically. But like, when in your life are you going to be sent to an island, living in the wilderness, like proper man versus wild, and you can't speak to your loved ones? Completely detox from technology and society.
Yeah.
Bro, when I came home, I had such a present feeling about me. Like I was so present and so happy. I remember even though I lost, I came home, I walked to a shopping center and I was just like, didn't even want to use my phone, didn't know how to use it. I was looking at an escalator and I was like, fuck, man, like humans like made this to go upstairs.
Bro got existential.
Yeah. Full hippie. Like,
would you do Survivor again or maybe another show?
I'd do Survivor again.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon have a solid crack at it. Like, I feel like, even though I don't watch it, I feel like I truly understood the game. And like relationship building is like a
massive,
personal thing of mine as well. Like I back myself with stuff like that. Because I worked in sales.
Yeah.
And that was like my pitch to get on. I was like, fuck, life is sales, bro. And I reckon I can fucking win this game.
Because with Survivor, there was the challenges and then there was like the personal game part of it where like you were trying to make connections and like build your like, I guess, network or whatever.
I'd say Survivor's 90% personal.
Yeah.
The challenges is whatever. Like, yeah, physical, you win some challenges, but half the time it's like luck as well, winning those challenges. And yeah, it's just a personal game. It's like a test. You are put on an island with people from all walks of life, all ethnicities, all careers, and you all want to win money and there's no rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly, it's like a simulation of real life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I admire. So I respect anyone who follows Survivor because it's a high IQ show to follow.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd go again.
We got a couple quick last ones just to go through. So was it true that you weren't given any like personal hygiene items like no toothbrush, et cetera, or do you get given anything?
Only toilet paper.
That's it.
That's it.
Fuck,
you wouldn't brush your teeth, bro. Wouldn't brush your teeth. And there was no mirrors. I came home and I saw like my moustache and shit and like my pores, bro. I had the worst pimples and shit. And we couldn't smell it, but the crew tells us that over the show, you all smell like shit.
You'd expect that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Did you shit on the show?
I didn't shit for like 21 days.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you're not eating, so what are you exactly
But
shitting?
even still, bro.
I made a video about it on my TikTok, but basically I didn't shit, bro. And like 5 days in, I asked the crew, because there's doctors on standby, and I'm like, guys, like I haven't shit. And they're like, oh, it's just your gut biome is not used to this new environment, new bacteria in the rice and seawater, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. But 7 days, 9 days, I'm asking everyone, like, have you shat? Everyone's shat. Everyone's taking a shit. Bro, I go to 14 days and I go to the doctor saying, please, can I have a laxative?
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, you're sweet. Trust me, you'll shit soon. I got to 21 days. I was so hungry and I was looking for anything. I was chasing crabs and shit. And I went and found this coconut. Like, oh, fucking earth, I'll eat the coconut. I crack it open and I scull the whole thing. And I look into the coconut and there's hundreds of maggots.
Oh.
There's hundreds of little wiggly maggots.
Oh no.
And in like 2 hours, I went to take a dump and it was just tap water, bro.
Chat.
Straight like tap. I'd breathe. I'd just tap and all.
Oh, that's
And I
grotty,
shat
man.
it all out.
That's fucked.
Yep.
That's fucked.
I was known as the guy that would just ask every day, "Have you shat?"
This guy's got a weird obsession with my bowel movements. man.
yeah, legit. Yeah, so it was fucked. It was physically really weird, man. When you're in the wild like that,
Yeah.
and you're eating like, because we cooked the rice in seawater for some minerals. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, fully living in nature like that.
The last one.
Yeah.
So is it true that eliminated contestants, you would know who the winner is before the show goes to air? Is it possible that people out there could have bet on on sports bet, they could bet on who the winner is?
You know, the people out there, not anyone we know
I
or
won't say
anything.
I tried to do this, but I definitely investigated into it. And interestingly, the odds of the winner changed very quickly after I came out.
Right.
So it could be the producers, it could be the cast members. Who knows? I think the word spreads quickly,
Yeah.
and it was sort of capped to a minimum bet that's kept. The maximum bet kept getting smaller. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
So you think like maybe Sportsbet clocked on that there are
People
probably
who-
insiders betting on this. Let's
I think so.
cap it a little.
I think there's just a certain pool of money. I don't know how the money allocation works, but it was definitely a capped amount. And even if you knew the truth, it was very obvious by the bet, the odds, who won.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically you can't bet on it.
You can't really.
You
yeah.
can try, but they're across it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Wow.
across it.
Learned a
I
lot.
feel like I've learned a lot about reality TV.
Do you want to go on
just
Survivor now, Senny?
Maybe not Survivor, but I'll have a crack at
I
it.
feel like you guys would be all right.
Survivor.
Good. Yeah.
My
Well-
bare hands, bro. I'm useless.
You guys are smart boys.
Yeah. Just,
Smart up here in like, nerd shit,
yeah,
but
book
not.
smart, but not like the street smart. I don't know.
Yeah, it's more a relationship.
Because what are some things you had to do? Relationship building as well. I'm a bit poor at that.
You reckon? Mate, you in marketing, you work with fucking rich.
But I don't think I'm good enough to be able to not manipulate, but like work relationships to now be in my favor for
Yeah,
voting,
like
for
really,
example.
Yeah, I see. It's all.
I think I'd be that guy that makes friendships and then just gets done dirty by someone.
Yeah,
Like
you
naive, like that sort of guy.
Yeah, they'll probably make you do the puzzles. They'll be like, "Oh, these are smart."
Yeah,
Nerds,
yeah,
get
the
them to do
nerds, yeah.
puzzles.
Bro's got glasses. Let's make him do the
Yeah,
puzzles.
These are
Yeah.
puzzle boys. Yeah.
But no, thanks for that, Winna. That was very insightful.
That's okay. Hope they don't get in trouble for breaching my contracts and stuff, saying everything I want.
Maybe read them after this.
If this episode never comes out, you know what happens.
Yes.